In the previous lecture, we have learned the different topology that is used in the negative feedback, but not through the circuit diagram. But we have the same concept would be extend now today with the help of the circuit diagram. So in the slide, you can see that this is the circuit of one of the voltage series feedback amplifier. So draw the circuit very first. So here you can see, if you would be see in the circuitry, so I have also used the voltage divider bias. Today, here we have used the voltage divider bias to draw this and if you would be find the circuitry, this is very much similar to the one of the circuitry that we have learned in the past. Can anyone guess this circuitry would be looking like which of the amplifier that we have already learned in the first unit? Anyone has any guess? Here we have taken we have given the input to the gate. This was the drain and this is the source terminal. Okay, and we have drawn out the output from the source terminal. And when you provide the input to the gate and take the output from the source, this kind of configuration is generally known as, anyone? This kind of configuration is generally known as what? Anyone has any idea? Means you have not gone through what I have taught you in the last unit. That was the basic of this subject. There is a fundamental topic of that subject. Common source amplifier, common drain amplifier, like this. If you have not able to identify from the diagram which configuration it is, so further analysis is not possible. So it is my suggestion to you, please go through all the topics we have learned in the past, especially from the chapter 1, and then you would have understood the chapter 2. I have shared you the notes and the PPTs also. Even video lectures are available on my YouTube channel. But it is looking like you are just coming here for only attendance, and that is not the way to learn anything. You are becoming an engineer, and if you would be attend the lecture in this way, then it would be not fruitful to you. This is the fundamental subject. This is the heart of your electronics. If you would be not able to learn or understood this subject, then it is very difficult for the further other subjects on the successive years of second sem or the third year and final year. Okay, so this is when you have to given the input to the gate and take the output from the source. This is called as the common drain configuration or source follower. Okay, when you give the input to the gate and take the output from the drain terminal, it is called the common source. So as per this is very much similar to the configuration of the common drain configuration or the source follower configuration. Okay, now here we are using this is we would be not going to analyze the circuit as a common source common drain. We would be analyze the circuit as a voltage series feedback. Okay, so I hope till you have drawn this circuitry. Those who are not using any notebook and pen, and whatever the things you have to be note, important things that you are actually not noting, and you are only depending upon my slides or the notes that I would be shared on the repository of the college. So this way you would be not understand any topic. I am sure I am teaching this subject from last 8 years. I know that if you would be waiting for your examination date and then you would be start the preparation for this subject, then you would be not able to grasp the concept. So every lecture you have to be sit with your pen and notebook. I know that in the online mode it is very difficult to monitor this you from this end, and I also know that lots of the students only turn on their log in their Zoom account, but they have not attending. But it is my suggestion that you have to be attend properly and uh, seriously all the lectures. Otherwise, I am going very slow. Otherwise, if I would be go with the pace of the classroom teaching, then it would, the second one has been already completed. Okay. So this is the voltage divider bias. We know that that is from the biasing resistor R1 R2, and the output is taken from the source terminal, and the load resistor is here. We have not taken any drain resistance here. The load resistor would be nothing but your source resistor would be act as a uh, load resistor. So this is the single stage voltage series feedback, and that is similar to the common drain circuit. You can also draw the two stage voltage series feedback, that is also possible. And here we can see that output signal is taken off from the source terminal with with respect to ground, and then is connected to the VDD. Okay. Now we would be justify this. How can identify the topology? Whatever the diagram it is mentioned, it is which type of feedback. So for this purpose, output and input networks have one common RS. You can see in the diagram, whatever the diagram we have discussed. In that diagram, RS is common to input network also, as well as the output network also. You can see here the RS is common to input and output network both. So it is associated with output end, and it is associated also with the input end. Okay. Actually, feedback voltage would be measured across RS. So here a common element RS would be having provide a feedback. In this, it is connected in series to the input circuitry, as well as it is connected in series with the input circuitry, and the feedback signal Vf is the voltage across RS. So whatever the voltage drop across RS, because we know that in the diagram that voltage, there is a one current is flowing across RS, that is ID or I0, and the voltage drop across RS is I0 into RS, that is nothing but your feedback voltage Vf. Okay. So as it is connected commonly to the input and output circuitry, it will provide a feedback voltage Vf, whatever the voltage drop across RS. And in this way, you can see that as it is connected to in series in this, and Vf would be subtracted from the source voltage. It is nothing but a series mixing. And what type of the sampling it is, you can identify it. If V0 is equal to 0, and then feedback signal Vf also becomes 0. If you would be put V0 is equal to 0, and the effect of this substitution is Vf also become a 0. That means output signal is sampled is output voltage. So output signal which is sampled is here output voltage, because when we have 0 the output voltage, your feedback signal would be 0. If you have 0 the output voltage and your feedback signal is not 0, then it is not a voltage sampling, it is the current sampling. Okay. So at that moment, current sampling, if you put up I0 is equal to 0 and your Vf is 0, then it is current sampling. But here what is happening, as source terminal is common to input and output network, and so from source terminal we are deriving the output voltage V0 also, and across the source resistance whatever the voltage is dropped, that is also equal to the Vf. So when you put up the V0 is 0, your out feedback voltage is again also become a 0, and in this way we can say your output voltage is sample, and this is a voltage sampling. Okay. So in this way we can say that this is a voltage series feedback. So always to identify the sampling, you have to put up the output voltage or output current 0. If output current is 0 and Vf is 0, means current sampling. If output voltage is 0 and Vf is 0 also, means it is a voltage sampling. Okay. Now we have to be plot the or draw the small signal equivalent circuit of the voltage series feedback amplifier. So when you have to plot the small signal, we have already know that how to plot this small signal circuit. First of all, you have to plot the small signal circuit of the transistor. So as for the small signal equivalent circuit of transistor, we have indicate the gate terminal, source terminal, and drain terminal. And we know that between gate to source in a MOSFET, it is an infinite input resistance. So this circuit would be open, and the voltage across it is gate to source is VGS. A constant current is flowing from drain to source terminal, that is called the ID. That is here represented as a ID or I naught here for this circuit. So it is nothing but a GM VGS, okay, and R naught your or RD some in some books. So small R naught is what? It is a finite output resistance that would be also always in the parallel with this current source. Okay, so this is just a representation up to this particular area. This is just a representation of the transistor only, MOSFET transistor. Okay, and rest of the external component to this MOSFET. Now we say that the RS is connected between source and ground. So you have to be connect this here, RS between source and ground. Here the source terminal is not at ground. Like common source amplifier, it is not in ground. It is a common drain configuration. So it would be more or above than the ground potential. Okay. And in the input side, if you would be see that for drawing the small signal equivalent circuit, we know that all the DC sources should be grounded. So here the DC source is VDD, that is connected to the drain terminal. So we have to be make this VDD as a ground here. Okay. So now in this way, source is now in this condition, source is at higher potential than the drain terminal. Okay, and output voltage is always across the source to ground. Okay, now come to the input network. R1 and R2 biasing resistors are connected in parallel. So as VDD is 0, so another terminal of R1 would be connected to the ground, and one terminal of the R1 and R2 both are common to each other. In this way, we can show it as a parallel resistor by one single resistor that is connected between gate terminal and the ground terminal. Okay, and last one is the input voltage source, AC voltage source, that is connected across this or parallel to the R1 and R2. Okay, so it is only possible to draw this small signal equivalent circuit when the diagram, circuit diagram is available to you. That's why I have told you that note it down the diagram. Otherwise, those who have not drawn the diagram, they would be maybe confused with this. Because without keeping the diagram in front, you can't be draw this circuit. Okay. So the small signal equivalent circuit we have drawn here, and here we are dealing with the low frequency signals. So we would be consider all the coupling capacitor are shorted. Okay. Now we can see that in this small signal equivalent circuit, drain is at the signal ground, and there is a finite output resistance we have considered R0, that is in parallel with the dependent current source. Same small signal equivalent circuit would be now rearranged and drawn in a way that all signal grounds would be a common point. So here you can see that this is same diagram that seen in the 2.41, both are same. What is the difference you can see here? We know that source is higher potential than the drain, and drain is nothing but a ground. So we have to be designate the drain at the with the ground terminal. This is the as the current flow direction is always from drain to source. So now the source is at the above and ground is drain is at the bottom. So we have to be reverse the direction of current as compared to the previous small signal equivalent. And R0, the polarity, there is no polarity of resistor, it will be as it is. RS is in between source and ground, so it is here source and ground. Okay, and output voltage is nothing but the voltage difference between the source terminal and the ground terminal, that is V0. And VF is what? Voltage across RS. Okay, so in this way you would be indicate output network. Input network is between gate to source, there is a VGS, okay, and between gate to ground, here we have indicate the drain. It doesn't mean that always you think that this is the drain terminal. This is also a ground terminal. So gate to ground, there is a R1 parallel R2, and there is a AC voltage source that is across the gate to ground. Okay. So in this way, we have redraw the small signal equivalent circuit of voltage series feedback amplifier with keeping all signal grounds at a common point. Now, this diagram is also a reference to uh, understand from which point we would be going to calculate the input resistance. So if you would be going to calculate the input resistance, here it is very much simple. Input resistance would be considered from this particular end, right hand side of R1 parallel R2. This is input resistance of your transistor, you can say, that is nearly infinity. And Ri dash is what? That would be calculated from this end, left hand side of the R1 parallel R2. It is what? It is nothing but actually R1 parallel R2 parallel with this Ri. Okay. So this is the two input resistance we are going to calculate. Both input resistance are without feedback input resistance. In one, we have not considered the R1 parallel R2. In another, we have considered the R1 parallel R2. Okay. I hope all of you have drawn this circuitry, this small signal equivalent circuit. Okay. From that circuitry, we would be draw the those who are still not drawn, please copy this because the further analysis is based on this. Okay, now we have to be calculate the parameters. And one thing, remember that you have to be neglect the body effect to decrease the complexity. We have to be ignore the body effect for our analysis. Okay. Now from the diagram, it is very much clear. Vs is equal to what? V0, because Vf is a voltage drop across Rs and V0 is also the voltage at source terminal. So in this way we can write that beta is the feedback factor. It is equal to what? Vf upon V0, because we know that the relationship between the feedback variable or feedback voltage Vf is basically what? Beta, here the voltage sampled, beta V0. So beta is Vf upon V0, and here we know that both voltage are same because the voltage drop across Rs is nothing but your Vf, also the same, it is a V0, so it would be 1 here. Okay. So output voltage is what? Output voltage is here as from the small signal equivalent circuit Gm VGS into R0 parallel Rs. If you remember the small signal equivalent circuit, it is current, drain current X, that is equal to Gm VGS, and multiply with the finite output resistance of the transistor and source resistor. Okay. So which could be further written as Gm VGS into R0 into Rs upon R0 plus Rs as a parallel combination. Now we have to write a KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law equation, from input to output results in that would be results in the following. So when you have to be use the KVL across the circuitry, so you would be find V in is equal to VGS plus V naught. VGS plus V naught. Those who are not getting this, you can understood from this circuit diagram. What is VI? That is gate to ground voltage. So it is VGS plus V naught. Okay, VGS plus V naught, and then it would be this loop would be completed. That is equal to the VI. Okay, so here it is VGS plus V naught is we have already mentioned in the equation number 2. GM VGS into R naught RS upon R naught plus RS. We have to be take VGS as a common also. Then it would be VGS into 1 plus GM R naught into RS upon R naught plus RS. This is equation 3. Now we have to find out the voltage gain from this equation. So what is the voltage gain? As we have defined the V in as in this equation, so we can further write it as 1 plus GM into R naught plus RS. Same equation I have rewritten in this slide as the equation 3. Now the open loop voltage gain correspond to what? And here this open loop voltage gain is by considering RS into account. So it would be written as A subscript capital V. If you do not consider RS and write the equation of open loop gain, then it is A subscript small b. Okay, but here we have written capital B means what? You have considered the RS for the calculating the voltage gain without feedback. It is voltage gain without feedback. That is V naught upon VGS or VI. So it is, we have know that equation V naught and just divide it by the VGS. So you would be get GM R naught parallel RS. This is finally GM R naught into RS upon R naught plus RS, and which has will be, for simplicity, I have replaced the term, which term? GM into small r naught. I have replaced this term by the one new term that is called the mu. Okay, so here it is mu. So RS upon R naught plus RS is equation number 4. Here we have written a mu is equal to GM R naught to decrease the complexity of the equation only. Okay, that is not any specific meaning of mu here. Now after calculating this open loop gain, we can write an equation for the D sensitivity factor D, that is 1 plus beta AV. Okay, that is 1 plus mu RS upon R naught plus RS. That is beta is what here? We know that it is 1. So 1 plus AV, we have to directly write this AV. Okay, and further it would be solved as the equation, that is R naught plus RS into 1 plus mu R naught upon RS. You can give this equation number 5. Those who have still not copied, please copy this. Okay. Now We have to move to the further equation. The equation is small signal voltage gain with feedback is now what? AVF is equal to AV upon D. D is the desensitivity factor. Just put up the values. You can write it as GM R naught parallel RS upon 1 plus GM R naught parallel RS, or that we have came to know from the previous equation. You can give it as equation number 6 actually. Okay. So it would be mu RS upon R naught plus RS into 1 plus mu. Just put up the values only, you would be get this equation. If you have written the equation of AV and D, then it is easy. Okay. So in this way, the gain has been decreased. In the case of voltage series feedback, your gain has been decreased. Okay. Now move to the finding out the input resistance. So what is the input resistance? If you have to be see, the input resistance is without feedback. First we have to be calculated, that is Ri, that is equal to infinite. Okay, you can give it as a equation number 7. Then input resistance with feedback is what? Ris, that is Ri into 1 plus beta AB as per the generalized theory. Input resistance always increases by the factor of desensitivity D. So we have mentioned here, you have to be add anything or any multiply any number with the infinity, it would be remains infinity. Okay, and these two are the input resistance of, you can say, without considering the R1 and R2. When you consider the R1 and R2 into account, then your input resistance would be defined as Ri dash, that is R1 parallel R2. Okay, that is R1 parallel R2. The input resistance to the amplifier with feedback is Ri F dash, that is R1 Ri dash into 1 plus beta AB, that is Ri dash into D. Note it down, please. I hope you all of you have noted down. Now we have to be define the output resistance. We have defined the input resistance with feedback, without feedback, by considering R1 and R2, by without considering R1 and R2. Okay. And from the small signal diagram, I have also indicated from which particular end you have to be calculated Ri, from which particular end we have to be calculated Ri dash. Now we have to be calculate the output impedance of our circuitry. So what is the output impedance of our circuitry? We have to be see, that would be calculated from this small signal equivalent circuitry. So in the previous slide we have calculated Ri and RIF, Ri dash and Ri dash F. Now we have to be come to the output side, that is R0 and R0 dash, then R0 F and R0 dash F. So output resistance would be always for the transistor is from this end. After this, find out output resistance, but before load resistance Rs, and R0 dash is when you consider the Rs into account. Okay, so this is a similar analysis like we have seen in the input resistance term. Now I hope all of you have draw this circuitry. If you have not draw, please draw this. Till for the 2 minutes, I am just opening this feedback. Okay, oh sorry, attendance. So you have only 2 minutes to feed your attendance. Still, you have to be also copy this diagram. Now we would be find the equation for output resistance. So from the diagram it is very much clear. What is R naught? R naught is nothing but, yes, Pooja, what is your doubt? You can ask. R naught is equal nothing but your this small R naught. This is very much clear from the diagram. Only resistance is present in the network is R naught on the left hand side of this particular indication. Okay. So R naught is nothing but your R naught. Beta we know that it is a 1 because VF and V naught is same. So AV subscript small v means it is a voltage gain without feedback and without considering the RS. So in this case, what is AV? AV is limit RS tends to infinite A subscript capital V. When you have not considered the RS into account, then you can calculate the AV, open loop gain without considering RS. So that is nothing but your equal to GMRD. So that's why we have mentioned here mu. Okay. So R naught F is what? R naught F is R naught upon 1 plus beta A. Jadhav, Priyanka, what is your doubt? Okay. R naught F is a feedback resistance of the amplifier. Okay. And R naught upon, it is R naught upon 1 plus beta AV or desensitivity factor, we can say. So you have to be just know that R naught is nothing but your small R naught and beta is 1, AV is mu, so 1 plus mu. That is your feedback resistance of voltage series feedback. Okay. Without considering the RS into account. Now you have to be consider RS into account, so your output resistance would be what? Instead of R naught, it would be become R naught dash, and that is nothing but R naught parallel RS. Small R naught parallel RS. So this is the value R naught RS upon R naught plus RS. Now you can calculate R naught F dash, that is R naught dash upon T. As per the generalized formula, we know that feedback would be calculated when you divide, because in the case of voltage sampling or voltage series feedback, your output resistance would be decreased by the factor of 1 plus beta AV. So whenever you have to perform the voltage sampling, your output resistance would be decreased. And when you perform the current sampling, your output resistance would be increased. Okay. So here you have to just put up the value R naught upon RS upon R naught plus RS, multiply with what is D? We already know that the D is R naught plus RS into 1 plus mu upon R naught plus RS. So this two factor would be cancelled out here, and the remaining term is R naught upon R naught into RS upon R naught plus RS into 1 plus mu. So this is the final value of the output resistance with feedback for the voltage series amplifier. Okay. So this is the analysis, mathematical analysis for you. For any numerical would be asked from this kind of the circuitry. Circuitry is given, some values are also given. You have to be find out this Ri, Rif, R naught F, R naught dash F, and AV or AVF. Okay, voltage gain, input resistance, and output resistance without feedback and with feedback. Okay, now anyone has any doubt, whatever we have learned today, you can ask me, because time is now less, so we can't complete the current series feedback today. But whatever the topic we have learned today, you can ask any question to me. Till the rest of you, please note it down. Lots of the student has raised their hand. Still, some students are joining the lecture without their roll numbers. Yes, Paul Kalyani, please ask your issue or ask your problem. Pokharkar Prasad. Pokharkar Prasad.
Sir.
Is the idea is clear about the voltage series feedback and their analysis? Concept is clear or not? Or any doubt you have?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Dongre Nikita. Is topic clear? No reply from your side. Ratekar Atharva.
Yes, sir.
Is topic clear or any confusion or any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. And the next topic for us on this feedback is the current series feedback that I would be take for tomorrow's lecture. But still, we have a time. You can just draw this circuit diagram. I have taken a single stage current series feedback, very simple diagram I have chosen. In this, we have not taken the voltage divided network. Okay, it is a simple self bias current series feedback network. Here we have taken one MOSFET and one drain resistance and one source resistance, and it is a configuration like a common source amplifier. So output would be taken from the drain terminal, input is given to the gate terminal, this is the VS, and this is the source terminal, and this is the feedback voltage, that would be the voltage drop across RS. Okay, so just for today, draw this diagram. Tomorrow we will be discussing, and we have to find out the input impedance, output impedance with or without feedback, transconductance, gain with or without feedback tomorrow. Okay. So thank you all of you for attending the lecture today. Thanks a lot. And one thing I want to say you that